Hello, welcome to Tae Kwon Do training. I'll be your instructor for today's show, Bob Lemire. What I'd like to do on today's show, I've done it a few years ago, and it's pretty easy type of exercises that we can do to gain some muscle. It's sort of like an isometric, muscle static type of exercise, and I'm going to do it two different ways. We're going to do it. One, hitting some pads with our hands, maybe our knees and our feet, and then we're going to do it just pressure. Body pressure. So with these type of exercises, and first time I ever saw anything like this, I used to read a lot and watch a lot of thing of Bruce Lee when we were back in kids. And if you ever saw Bruce Lee, his body was just phenomenal, not an ounce of fat and just one piece of muscle. And the thing with him was he constantly worked out. And he started doing some of these exercises, and I would read up, and I'm like, wow, this is wild. You can actually work out any way you want without any equipment, anything, just your body. So I'm going to show you some of the exercises to increase muscle. You read up on this, and some, especially if you're older, or if you have any medical conditions, always talk to your doctor before you do anything. To me, I've been doing it for almost 50-something years. All right, and as I say, you can work out anywhere, in your car, waiting in line shopping, the grocery shopping, and wherever you're just doing nothing. You're going, well, I might as well just get a little workout. And I'm going to show you a couple of moves, and people don't even know you're working out. First, I'm going to show you some of the a nice little workout. Probably about 10 minutes we'll work on this pad. If you don't have a pad, grab a pillow. If you don't even have a pad, use your hand. All right, and I'm going to show you a couple of moves. This is sort of like a variation of an isometric, and in the same time you're using some technique, and you're using a lot of power in your body, and what you're doing is you're getting the whole technique, all right, of the movement. All right, you're getting a muscle workout. Say just this one. This is a knife hand strike. All right, I'm going to put the pad out here. All right, and so knife hand strike, you're just hitting. See the pads? The pads here. Good knife hand. Make sure your thumbs pressed hard, middle finger's bent, the other finger's just following, and this is what we're doing. All right. Don't do it to a point where you're going to hurt yourself. Start off easy. All right. And there's your target. Right? If you can get the hip jog, even better. Look at it. 2 sets, and always do your right and left. All right? If you only do your right because you're a righty, your arm would be out big like that, and you'd have nothing here. So you gotta balance your body. As you're doing this, your whole arm, your shoulder, you're going to feel, all right? And if you did 10 of these today, and tomorrow you'd go, ooh, I can feel it. This is the beginning. That's only a knife hand. Look at this. Now, what I like to do, I'm not just hitting and snapping back. I'm hitting, and I'm leaving my hand there, all right, for a second, and putting some power, putting some pressure. So there's the exercise right there. Now, the little jolt right there, it's almost like if you were lifting weights, right? Because you're putting pressure on your muscles. You're putting pressure on your shoulders, your arms, right? And you're getting some technique. So this is head high, and look at it, right to the neck. When I'm doing that, and if I do a lot of those, and I did them a couple of times a week to a pad, I'm going to get some strength. I'm going to get a little muscle, too. I mean, you're not going to get weightlifting muscles, but you're going to get a little workout, all right? Do both sides, right and left. That was a knife hand. That's pretty easy. Let's do a reverse knife hand. Now, when you do the knife hand, you're getting certain muscles, and you're going to feel them. When you do a reverse knife hand, you're going on the other side. You're getting other type of muscles. And as I say, as you hit, now, reverse knife hand, see, you want to take that thumb and get rid of it so that you're hitting with your inner knife hand right here. Right? Your finger's going to be still bent, so it's nice and tight. And your fingers aren't going to slap together. Now, when you do this, and especially, I forgot to tell you this, when you're doing the regular knife hand and reverse knife hand, the elbow has to be bent a little. If you go like this and it's straight, you are going to hurt yourself, especially if you do a real hard attack or a hard, powerful hit. Right? If you go straight, a lot of people do that, and I've seen people really hurt their elbow. All right? You could dislocate your elbow in a second. So, slight bend, very slight, but the bend is enough, and you're still going to get the full power, but the bend's going to stop you from hyperextending that elbow. So you're here. Now, notice I put this out here. I don't even have my hand straight, or my arm straight, excuse me. I have a little bend in my arm, too, so that I'm not hyperextending that also. Bend. Now, here. That's a reverse knife hand. All right? You say, well, why would you have to reverse knife hand if you have your knife hand? Well, we want to be able to attack, all right, or defend ourselves to our opponent, all right, wherever our hand position might be. So if our hand position was here, we can come in here. If our hand position is here, we can come in here. You want to get the snap. There's a snap at the end. Snap at the end. Snap at the end. And as you get higher in rank, that snap and your hip jog come together. When you put the hip jog and the snap together, you're going to get 100% power. Because if I didn't, look at it. If I didn't put any kind of, right, I've got power there. But if I snap and I give my whole body a movement, it's like I call it the whiplash motion. You know, right? And all the power just comes out at the end. So as you're doing this, leave your hand there for a second. All right? You're going to feel your muscles. The next day, you will hurt. All right? So you have to slow it down in the beginning and work your way up. All right? Here's your knife hand. Notice I'm trying to stay in either a forward stance, left forward stance. Here's a left forward stance, or a fighting stance. I'm just trying to keep my balance. All right? So forward stance is a little longer, fighting stance is shorter. All right? All right? That was easy. All right? Now, how about uppercut? All right? See? And then, as I hit, all right? See, I don't need a partner. I am my partner. This is making you, excuse me, as the pad has to be kind of close to you. All right? Now put the pad out there. Put it kind of parallel to your body. All right. So from here, there's an uppercut, and it's a perfect uppercut you would like to use. Because somebody's grabbing you or they're very close, you come up. You don't uppercut this way, long. No power there. But, and look at my hips. They come up. Everything's loose. All right, so you're here. Boom, right here, right under the chin. There's your uppercut. All right, right and left. And the workout, your muscles get tired, they get fatigued. When your muscles get tired and fatigued because you're doing repetition, that's a workout. That's almost like a weightlifting type of thing. Right? You lift weights and you're straining, you hit and you're straining, but you're getting that jolt at the end. And if you leave it there for a second and push, now you're getting that static type of isometric exercise. Okay? You try to make up anything you want, you know, with your hands that you can, you know, maneuver anyway with the pad. Last one we'll do hands is elbow. Right. Right. Work on the hip jog. Right. So if you had to break a board or hit someone in the chin, you want to hit with your elbow itself, the pointy part, and right in front of it, you can want to hit with that also. Watch out whatever you hit with an elbow. All right, there's a bursa sac there, and believe me, I've had the problem breaking boards. All of a sudden, the bursa sac just starts filling, and if you ever seen, and they still have it now, it's not like, you know, I'm not getting old, but this thing hung down, and I had to get it drained. from breaking boards and you really hurt. Or you could break chip the elbow, which I did when I was younger from breaking boards. One board wouldn't be bad, but they got to do 5 boards, you know. So you're hitting the boards, you're breaking the boards, but you're also chipped your bone here. And when the bursa sac, or the bursa, I might have, that might not even be the right word, bursa sac, but bursa, boy, it'll just bubble out. And it won't go away. So, right, so even with this, I'm watching what I'm doing with this so I don't aggravate it. Right? So I'm hitting almost kind of before the bursa sac. Right? But if you have no problem and you're hitting a pad or something, you'll be all right. All right, so those kind of exercises, boy, the whole upper body, the back, the arms, you're getting a workout, and you're learning a little martial arts. We can do it with in a crescent kick. Look at, just in a crescent, come on. All right, front snap kick. Right, front snap kick. Right, stretch kick. All right, any kind of exercises like that. All right, that you could probably do with your hand because you can only go so far. Great exercise with the pad. A lot of times with the pad also I like to do while I have it in my hand. I wouldn't do it in the studio because if I threw this up in the air and kicked it, I'm taking out the TV cameras. They're all over the place. So if you're in the backyard or in somewhere in your house where there's a wall and there's nothing you're going to break, what I used to always like to do is throw this up in the air, all right, and then kick it. All right. I get scared of just kicking it then, so I'm looking at the camera. You throw it up in the air, it comes up, then you throw a front round kick, all right? Throw it up in the air, come down, front snap kick. You throw it up in the air, it comes down, reverse round kick, any kick, all right? That's how you can get with a little pad like this or a little pillow. That's how you can get some good accuracy and timing. Timing's everything in martial arts also, timing. Distance, where you are with your opponent, how you react. So that's a couple of exercises, all right, that's excellent for your body. I'm going to show you some isometric exercises. And a lot of people go, oh, yeah, I've seen this, but a lot of people never have, and I'm surprised. They've never even heard of them. Anywhere you are, if you're driving or if you're in your car waiting, and a lot of times when I'm waiting, I don't like waiting. I like moving. But we seem to be waiting all the time, at a grocery store, doctor's appointment, in our car waiting for somebody. I would do a little workout. If I'm not doing a workout, I could do breathing exercises, do a little meditation. Try to get something that relaxes your body or gives you the workout. So here's a couple of exercises. I've done these before. And a lot of times I've done them up against a wall or a chair and stuff. I'm just going to do body exercises so people don't even know you're doing them. Say right like here. I'm standing here. See my right hand? Right? I just take my right hand, right, and I press my whole arm against my thigh here. A lot of times I'll count to 5 or 10, whatever you want to do. Don't press so hard where you're going to hurt yourself. Right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to feel. I'm saying tense everything here. You don't have to tense the rest of your body, just your arm. You're getting a whole workout there, and you're going to feel it. That's easy to do. Here's another way to do it also. All right, you're here, and it's almost like I'm pressing in, let go, press, let go, press, let go. That's another workout. One, you're just holding it there, hold it, push, 5. Another one, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can use my whole body as a workout, all different parts of my body. All right, that's one. And that gets certain parts, all right? This one was great for the chest, all right? Pressure. Take your hands. So you're at the grocery store, you got your cart in front of you, or you're sitting in the car, and you make believe you're rubbing your hands, and you're doing a whole workout, all right? You're pressing together, press your chest muscles, all right? Here. 5, let go. Count 5, count to 10. All right, come up here. I'm trying to show you ways to do these exercises no one even knows you're doing. So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to just go, you know. I just did a little chest exercise. I do as many repetitions as I want, but the problem is the next day you might be sore. You will be sore, right? No equipment, no push-ups, no exhaustion, all right? So that's your chest, all right? Let's do our back. I'm pulling back, all right? This gets my chest also, but I'm pulling back, and I'm feeling the back of my chest, all right? So I'm pushing for my chest, pulling a little back. This, when I pull back, I feel the chest and the back going at the same time. You can make these up as you go along. Now, as I say, if there's a table in front of you, press down on the table. You're sitting down in a chair, on a chair, press on the side of the chair. You're doing a workout, right? I want to get the legs too. I just want to finish up the top of the body. There's so many you can do, and I'm making them up in my head right now as we go along. Pressing down, all right? You're pressing down, and you're going to get the back of your arms pressed down. So you're like this. Wow, look at the nice trees in the sun. No one knows you're working out. And you push it. You could work out all day if you wanted to, right? And do right and left, right? When you're pushing down, you should be getting the back of your arms, right? Your triceps. You want to get your biceps. You pick up, right? You pick up. Pick up. Count to 5, right? When you have weights, you do this. When you have pulley system or bungees or whatever you have, you're doing this. I'm going to push down with one hand, so I'm going to get a workout here, and I'm going to push up with this hand. Right? So I'm pushing up. I'm feeling this, right? Right? Pushing up. I'm getting a workout like I would with weights, and I'm using my own body strength. So I probably not going to, it's like, how hard can I do it? You probably can't strain yourself because you only have so much power. I would advise against doing anything that, how hard can I do it? Injuries are easy, and especially, and you still want to loosen up before you do this. You strain a muscle, you pull a muscle, now you're not going to work out for a week or two, and you might never work out again, say, no, forget it, I got hurt. Go easy. When you start off easy, your muscles will build, and then you can go hard, all right? And you can afford to go hard, all right? So there's a million exercises. You pull apart, you push forward, your hands are in the back, you're pulling apart, you're pushing to the side. A lot of times people even give themselves neck exercises. Any kind of pressure that you're going from one to the other, you're pushing one way and your body the other way. I mean, any kind of workout that way is going to be great for you, and there's a million workouts that you can put together for all different parts of your body. Your legs, grab your leg like this and pull down, all right? Pull down, all right? You grab your legs. When you're going to grab your legs like that, make sure there's a chair. So I don't want people to fall down, all right? So if you grab your legs, pull, and then go down, all right? All right, grab, pull, and then go down. All right? So you're pushing, and you kind of pull here, and you go down, all right? Just relax. Here, go down. Up here. So I'm pushing against my hands, and I'm taking my hands and pulling in. So I'm getting a workout here, and I'm getting a workout on my legs, all right? If you're up against the wall, all right, I'm going to show you if you're up against the wall, all right, you push against the wall, all right? You push against the wall. Anything that's you're pushing up against or pulling, all right? And like I say, most of the time it can just be your hands, all right, or your legs or your feet. I should have put a chair out here. It doesn't matter. If you're sitting down, you can do a whole workout sitting down. So if you were in a wheelchair, you broke your leg, or you're bound to a wheelchair, you do a whole workout without any equipment, okay? Just by put a little static here, a little static there. A lot of times, especially, again, and I always, whenever I want to do an exercise that my hand or my arms extend, all right, my arms and my hands extend. I always have a bend. I always try to have a little bend. So if you're out here, all right, and you want to do it that far out because it's going to do different muscles. This would be close. This will give you another. This will give you another, all right? Same thing here. Press in here, right? Press in here. Press in here, all right? Press in here. All different exercises for all different muscles in your arm, all right? And your shoulders. Great, great exercises. Coming down here, just keep your pull. And because you're down here, right, you're working a little of your back. Come down here, pull, all right? You're here, pull back. You're going to feel the lower part of your back, all right? Now, I'm not using any equipment. I'm not at a gym. I'm not exhausting myself. I'm putting a lot of pressure, pulling or pushing on body parts. Your stomach, all right? And I remember reading, I love reading about famous people, whether they're fighters, actors, how they keep in shape. Right? Because they lead the busiest lives in the world also. So when do they get to go to the gym? Well, a lot of them would do these type of exercises. You're sitting in your chair, you're sitting anywhere, you're standing right now. I'm doing it now. I'm tightening my stomach. I don't care if your stomach's out like this, no stomach at all, or just no muscles in your stomach. This is how you can start working out your stomach. Just so that the muscles, all right, start forming. A lot of times we'll work out. I see people working out, and they don't work the stomach at all because it is hard doing sit-ups and push-ups. Sit-ups and crunches and all that stuff. And if you have any kind of back problems, it can make it worse if you don't watch what you're doing. So this is a little exercise. You're sitting down, you're standing up. Pull your stomach in. Count to 10. All right? Pull it in. Count to 10. Relax. Do 10 sets of those. It's easy to do. Pull it in as far as you can. Relax. Push it out. Now, don't push it out to a point where it's going to be so discomfort, all right? Or any exercises you're doing. And you notice I say that at every show. Do not, if you feel major discomfort, especially if you've never done it, you're a novice at working out, slow it down because injury is going to happen, right? Not if. It's going to happen if you do things to the max and you're not ready. Right? So you push your stomach out as far as it'll go, right? A little uncomfortable, not bad. Push it out, like a, you know, right? And then push it in and hold it. You're sitting there, so pushing it in, holding it, pushing it out, holding it. Tighten it. So you're going to feel those muscles there. Put your hands there, tighten the muscles. Count to 10. Just tighten them. You can do a whole muscle routine, right? Whole muscle routine just by tightening them because they're working. You're making them work. And what's great is your mind and your brain is making your body do something. So you're working that also, all right? It's mind-body coordination, all right? Those type of exercises, same things with your buttocks, all right? Tighten it up. You know, you say, oh, look, tighten it up, all right? And then relax. Tighten it up. Right? Kind of crazy. Hopefully nobody's watching in the store, but tighten it up, right? Count to 10. You're contracting those muscles, then you're relaxing. You're working them, all right? Not like you're at the gym, but you can do it all day if you want, all right? Again, I say start off slow and don't do it all day. Start off and see how you feel the next day. But you could do these exercises every day. A lot of times they say only do arms once a day, and well, that's at the gym with your weights. But doing these exercises just it's normal daily activity, but it's a little more, right? Look at doing my arms now. I'm doing the back of my arms, right? Doing the back of my arms here, pushing down, and I'm doing my biceps here, doing up. Now you see the weightlifters, the bodybuilders, right? Well, they're working out when they do that. They're actually doing that, and they're getting a little workout. When you're doing any of the exercises, say you do this right now, push down, you're going to feel this. You're going to feel it like, wow, look at this. It feels like tension. But you keep doing it. Now, again, if you were to do this, you're doing a whole, you're doing a whole workout. You're working the muscles like you would be lifting. I'm lifting. I'm going to do some lifting for my biceps. Look at, all right, so I'm pushing down. All right? Now, as I'm pushing down, I'm doing the triceps, doing here. What a workout. And even now, I can feel this a little. I'm putting a little power. Beautiful exercise. Last one. And again, I go like this. A lot of people ignore their neck muscles and stuff and go, why am I always? Well, neck muscles all day are working for you, but get them a little stronger and push, right? Push against. Now, you're still getting some workout here. All right? Push. And you're going to start feeling, especially this, don't do many of these, because the next day you won't be able to move your neck. So you do maybe 5 the first couple of days, right? And press against it. It's an isometric exercise. I could go on all day. I just keep going. I should have brought the chair. I wanted to do some stuff in the chair, but maybe next time. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Till next time, have fun and train hard.